Ladies and gentlemen, just Sunstrider here. Welcome back to another Sunstrider's Thoughts on Planetside 2 video. And yesterday, by the time you guys watch this, as long as YouTube actually plays nice and uploads my videos tonight. But pretty much, yesterday, by the time you guys watch this, the Planetside 2 developers did another live stream celebrating the 6th anniversary of Planetside 2, as well as hinted to a couple of things as well that are coming up. I only watch snippets of it, right? And there's two main things I want to talk about. One is the 6th anniversary itself, and the other is, well, we'll get to that later. Don't want to ruin the surprise for those of you who haven't actually watched it yet. But starting out with the 6th anniversary of Planetside 2. Nowadays, for a game to last 6 years with a decent sized player base, because there's still like thousands of players playing this game across all of its servers, so that's pretty good. And not only that, is a multiplayer focused game, right? A multiplayer focused first-person shooter with no single-player opportunities. That is no small feat in this day and age. And despite the backlash it's been getting, despite the whole, all the toxic players bitching and all of the rel issues and all that stuff. Fuck. Anyway, despite all of the issues and toxicity that's been floating around within the community, the Planetside 2 has done extremely well. Now, the only problem I have with it is that I need to stop getting overly frustrated in my videos, I need to stop raging, I need to stop being salty. Everybody knows that I dislike infiltrators and Hesh and all that crap. And I just need to enjoy the game, stop being toxic, and continuing on. Right? Because being toxic and all that stuff only spreads it further. Right? Cancerous players and toxic players only spread the cancer further. So I need to, just accept the game's for its flaws, because nothing's perfect. And just play and enjoy the game, which, despite what you guys hear in my videos, I do very well enjoy Planetside 2. It's like the only first-person shooter I'm really into, except maybe Ravenfield, but that's like a single-player only game that I kind of play off recording in my spare time anyway. So there's that. But yeah. Planetside 2, 6 years, still going strong too, right? They're still making updates, still focusing on Planetside 2, that's good. I don't really want a Planetside 3 as much people actually do say it, unpopular opinion I know, but a Planetside 3 would require so much more time and more effort and more money than Planetside 2 already does, right? Because designing and building a whole new game will take longer than just building on Planetside 2 that already exists. That's just my opinion, though. So I'm fine that they haven't decided to build Planetside 3 yet, because I don't want Planetside 2 to die just yet. As soon as Planetside 3 gets announced, Planetside 2 will start to die and lose players quicker than it already is losing players. Because I won't lie. Right, Planetside 2 has seen a steady decrease in players since the first few years of its existence, but it's still the best first-person shooter on the market right now. So I'm still going to play Planetside 2. I'm still going to enjoy playing Planetside 2. I will continue bitching about infiltrators and Hesh. Hopefully that'll get better over time. But y'all know how that's like. But enough about that. In the live stream, the devs made a very interesting announcement. A fourth faction has been confirmed. Ladies and gentlemen, a fourth faction is indeed coming our way, but not in the way that most people think. Because this faction will not be an independent faction, but more so of a freelance faction, you could say. Because they said that this new faction would consist of a old faction from Planetside 1 called the Spec Ops, I guess. It's pretty much just a Nanite Systems factions of droids, right? Robotic, humanoid, droids. I'm getting a Titanfall vibe here, but anyway. And the backstory for this, in my own words, is like, well, fuck. Okay, the backstory to this fourth faction is like, the three main factions, the TRNC and VS, are sitting around going, this war is getting us nowhere. We need something to get like a leg up against the other factions. So Nanite Systems, in their fancy business offices and piles of money, are rubbing their hands together like, we need to take advantage of this opportunity here. So they started building these robots with, I assume to be programmable AI, and started selling them to the factions. Alright? Now that's kind of the backstory that I get from this. But the way they are going to work in game, so the devs say, is that it's going to be a members only thing. So rest in peace free-to-play players, but it's going to be a members only thing where they will have access to this it's going to be its own separate character, right? So you can keep your characters now. It doesn't have to replace anything. But it's going to be its own separate faction, its own separate character. So you'll go into the character creation. I'm sure it'll show up in the list of factions there. You'll make the character, give him a name, all that fun stuff. You'll jump in, and then the game will automatically assign you a specific faction based off population. So the lowest populated faction you'll be assigned to. Well, where the majority of these new Nanite Systems drones will be assigned to, right? So like TRF 50, NC have like 35, and VS have 32, right? I know that equals more than 100. I'm just blurting out random numbers, right? VS will be the one that gets assigned to 99% of the time. Now, a lot of people say that because it's members only, and you have to pay for a membership, it's only like $14 a month anyway. It's as long as you have a job, then I mean it won't be too bad. But then again, I'm also still living in my family, so I don't have bills and shit to pay. But so I guess for people who have bills and shit, or simply just can't afford it for one reason or another, will say that it's kind of ruined, right? But in all honesty, that's actually a good idea both for marketing-wise and for game-wise, because marketing-wise, it'll increase the value and attraction of the membership, and it'll make more people want to get it. Now, the reason why I got the membership is because a couple of months ago I did my Sunstrider's Guide to Planetside 2, and I just wanted an extra character slot without deleting any of my already existing characters, just to have like a clean slate to really get into the bare bones and details of what starting out in Planetside 2 is like. But since then, the passive cert point gain isn't that bad, and once I eventually get to battle rank 100 with one of my characters, the advanced specialization program is going to be free for me. But since I'm very far away, even on my TR Soldier, very far away from battle rank 100, I'm not too concerned about that right now. But once I do eventually get there, at least it'll be free. I won't have to pay 10k certs. Good God. But having this members only will definitely increase the value and appeal of memberships. So maybe a few people who are on the fence about it will be more inclined to buy it. So that's good for them. More money for them. But also in a gameplay wise, if you look at it, members already get a priority in the wait time, right? The queue, the queue, the whatever the fuck it's called. The wait time to get into a filled continent. Right, so all the free-to-play players are booted to the back of the line. But with this new faction, people who are using these robots and maybe end up getting dedicated to them and only using them are going to be placed on the faction with the lowest population anyway, so they won't actually have to wait in line, which will free up more slots for more people who just simply can't get membership or simply refuse to. So yeah, it definitely helps everybody involved, I suppose. But yeah, that's really all I gotta do. I don't know if they made any updates on Osher or not, the new continent, which I talked about in my last Sunstrider's thoughts on Planetside 2. Which, I mean, Osher, it's going to be interesting. Bunch of planets. Still not out yet. But, I mean, I'd rather have it optimized than buggy as fuck when it first comes out. Right, with a lot of textual errors and all sorts of crap that goes on, especially with the Bastion fleet carriers. So it's probably a lot of work to... Ow! God damn it! That's probably a lot of work to do on those, but I'm about to wrap it up anyway, so... Yeah. As you can tell, I also have I'm rocking a new camo, not just because I'm in VR training, but going back to the, anniversary, I actually bought the 6th anniversary bundle for the new conglomerate just because I'm kind of focused on new conglomerate right now. I would have gotten it on my TR character, but it's like, you know what? Technically, I am kind of maining in C right now just because I got the Godsaw grind going on.
What you doing over here? Just chilling, man. You know me, I'm just chilling over here too. Shit. You know,
That guy's just chilling over there.
You know, we just wilding out.
Anyway, for the anniversary bundle, I got this camo, which actually looks pretty cool. I got the special edition power knife, like deco and all that shit, but yeah, I mean, it definitely is a little bit expensive, but I thought, hey, might as well, right? I mean, it's going to be limited edition anyway, so I now have limited edition items. Woohoo. So, yeah. I mean, Osher, as I said, I don't think they updated it. I didn't watch the whole thing. The new robot faction, I'm definitely going to try it out, considering that I have membership already. Right? Definitely going to try that out. Probably won't start recording it right away, but maybe with that new character, that new droid character, maybe I could do some nanite systems weapon grinds, perhaps. If they even still have access to directives, I would assume so, hopefully. But, yeah, I mean, that's really all she wrote there, so, feel free to, voice your opinions in the description below. Wow. Comments below. And, thank y'all for watching. I'm out. Peace.